Hey guys, I want to show you a quick and easy updo style that you can do in under 10 minutes, so stay tuned. Our clear dry shampoo. I really like this one because most dry shampoos have a white residue and can make the hair look kind of gray, which I don't want. I'm 25, so no thank you. So I'm just going to spray this in. You want to spray about 6 inches away from the hair. So just hold up sections of hair where you're looking a little bit oily and just spray. If you spray too close, you're going to make the hair kind of wet with the product and it's not going to work right. So make sure you're about 6 inches away. And then you can kind of just spray all over. And now once you've got the dry shampoo in, you're going to take your New York or Maryland brush and just work all of that through. I kind of rock the brush when I brush it through. I feel like it works better that way. Feeling better already. So now that you've got your dry shampoo all worked through, you can start by sectioning out that front section that we're actually going to curl. So I'm just going to, with my fingers, just kind of section. Actually, I'll use my brush. Section the front from the back. I like to twist to keep it reachable. So then what you do is just take all this hair in the back and just clip this hair out of your way. I'm going to use a Product Club Great Grip clip for that. Looks like this. Okay, so now you've got this hair in the front. So since I'm going to be wearing it all kind of just back, I'm going to start right in the center. And take this hair right here in the middle. And you can see, comb it nicely, get that other hair out of my way, and I'm going to spray it to give it a little bit of hold. I'm going to be using Davines Structure Mist. Love this stuff, it smells so good. So again, spray from a little bit of a distance. Just make sure you coat the hair evenly with it. Okay, so now the fun part. I'm going to be using an Enzo Milano curling rod. This is probably about a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch in diameter. It's really small, so we're going to get a lot of texture from it. So I'm just going to place it flush, parallel with my head, and start wrapping, and I'm kind of twisting the iron and twisting my hand at the same time. Just be careful you don't burn your fingers. And just wrap that hair around so you can see what it's looking like. Hold for a couple minutes, wait till that hair feels warm. Just test with your finger. And once it does, just slide that rod out and you can see that little curl you're going to get from it. So we're just going to let these curls kind of hang as we go. Take my next section. Same thing, spray with your Structure Mist. Take your rod, parallel with the head, and rack it around. If you wanted to use a larger iron, you're just going to get a bigger curl. So it just depends on the texture you're wanting to see, what size iron you should use. So you can really use whatever you want. Okay, and then I'll take that last section. Now you may need to take thicker sections based on your hair's density. My hair is, I have a lot of hair, but it's pretty fine, so I can work quickly through it. If you have coarse, thick hair, you're going to want to take smaller sections. That way the iron heats the hair evenly and you get consistent curl or wave. And also too, depending on what type of haircut you have, if you have a lot of layers, a lot of short layers, you're going to definitely want to use a smaller iron. And this style may not work for you if you have really short layers. Having longer length around the face works nice to curl it because you can actually extend that hair back into the low bun that we're going to do. Okay, so now that you're looking like Medusa, we can start on the rest of the style. So basically all I'm going to do with the rest of my hair, now last night before I went to bed, I put it into a French braid just to give it a little texture for when I woke up. Because my hair is wavy, but it's not that wavy. So I'm just going to take the rest of this hair and get it into like a low ponytail. Notice how I'm not using a brush, I'm just doing this with my hands. I'm just going to use a little rubber band. Okay, so I've got my little pony. Now what I'll do is just take the ponytail and start twisting it. So that way it starts to coil. And just kind of create a shape of a bun. Once you've got that shape of a bun, start kind of stretching the bun out to spread it out more. And it's not going to look perfect, but that's okay. I'm not going for perfect. And then you can stick in some bobbies. I like these really long ones because you only have to use a couple. So just slide one in. I'm going to crisscross this one, so the other side. So when you crisscross bobby pins, they lock, so it has a lot of hold. So now what I'm going to do with all this crazy stuff, I'm just going to give it one more spray. And I'm going to work my hands through it, so just taking my fingers, shaking it, kind of pulling it through. And you can see all this great texture that we've created. I'm going to lift it up, spray it, lift it up, spray it. So now that you've got all that texture, you can kind of just work it back. And we're going to start pinning it into that bun. So on the hair where my hair is shorter, I'm just going to slide pins in. Just taking it, not opening the pin, just kind of finding the hair and just feeding it back onto the top of my head. And just stick the pins until they start holding the hair how you like it. I'm going to take this longer piece and kind of wrap it around the bun. And again, take it, I'm going to wrap it around. Like that. So now you can look from the front, whatever pieces are hanging. You just want to go in and grab and stick them in somewhere. And now the front, I'm going to start to spray into a better shape. So once you've got everything feeling secure, just give your head a little shake and make sure nothing falls out. And if you see some pieces that look a little flat, like right through here, just pull that piece that you're not really loving out. Comb through it a little and recurl. Kind of tug it, and then you can just pin it. pin it back. There you go. And once you feel like you've got it nice and symmetrical, give it one last spray. And you can see how easy that is. And it looks really detailed and beautiful.